Ball League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins in... Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Once again, it's Mitchell. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and then went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951. And he threw for 554 yards in that game. Later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 83 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
But it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
So out come the Chargers. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and a couple. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. Mahomes now to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
At the 41-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers! Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. The guy's man, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the... First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now it's Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Herbert.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Herbert back to the air. Open man right side is Ingram. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Elijah Moore from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And forget about finding it late. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Herbert now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Jervon Dexter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Back to throw here.
Well, that'll be incomplete. They took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start following the interception. And
that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
That is caught by Vele.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
2nd down and 3.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 28-24 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
That is caught.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
The production sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And some space here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Evan Ingram on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is down to 4. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Potential grounding.
Now, we saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long because, remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
One to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Baker Mayfield leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may... back a little bit.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So here we go, the offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Herbert. Chargers are back within a couple of the lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Running right through it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second down and 6 now. A handoff. Barkley running left. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 28. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Herbert off of play action. A beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. Nice footwork at the 25. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle with Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
2nd and 10. Herbert now finds his tight end Ingram. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And some room to work. Fights through him. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup with 7 past the 30 to the 32. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3rd down and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the sideline and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last throw, the record comes into focus as he has now gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That is caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Lamb McConkey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flushed out right. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Herbert.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Now this one finds McConkey.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Elijah Moore laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she's made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She burst into me like an athlete. She two with the G's, cause she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in disguise. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She burst into me like an athlete. She two with the G's, cause she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.